we're all bored of the tried and true MCU schlop, but for some reason I was hotly anticipating this one. I don't even know why, but after watching it I was like,
Oh my god. I get it.
it's 3 in the morning and I refuse to make a coherent script for this, so I'll just go on with my stream of consciousness. I'll try my best not to spoil plot points. This is a spoiler-free review, guys. I did not expect this movie to be so tense. All the marketing made me fully believe at least one of these schmucks would die, and I won't say if that came true or not, but holy shit did it work. There is so much blood and bone snapping and brutality, and this is and a really cool teamwork hallway massacre. Like, the action was actually pretty good in this one. Nobody feels redundant either at all, because in volume 2 especially, they feel like they all start to fight the same, like everyone's just pretty strong with guns. But no, in this one, even the fucking Cosmo the Space Dog has a unique power set. Guardians 2 powers be like.
He does exactly what I do, but better.
Alright, pseudo complaint though. You can't really watch these movies as a trilogy, because what in a vacuum you'd assume the final villain in the franchise would be
Thanos.
The overarching villain that's set up in the first movie dies between the second movie and the holiday special. Not that I complain too much though. High Evo is epic, and more on him later, I think. Fuck, it's late. Actual complaints now? They should have casted Bryan Cranston as Adam Warlock. Nah, but for real though, you guys are getting character moments? I'm kidding, for real this time. I don't mind the change that they made to Adam here, since his usual enigmatic self would be an actual character, and then now there's too little screen time to go around. I mean, hopefully in the future they can give him some characterization, later in the manga, or bring in the Magus. Yeah, bring in the Magus. Like, Will Poulter is a decent cast, I think. He looks regal enough to play him, but I don't really like this casting is definitive. Yeah, I didn't really get that from him. Maybe he'll get more time to shine in later movies. That's pretty much it for complaints. I don't have much about this Mantis and Drax. I do like them as a duo, but sometimes their bickering got to me a little. Like, I've seen this scene thrice already.
Except you ate them all.
Get over the Zognuts!
Who else is there? There's Nebula. She's such a stark contrast to how she was in the first Guardians, and I like how her arc wraps up in a nice little bow with like flowers on it. And I'm more than satisfied with how Drax's story ended. Mandus's isn't quite done yet, so we'll see where that goes. Music might be as good as Volume 1. First minute into this movie hits me with the I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. I really liked there was this reprisal at the end of the movie from the season 1 OST that was sick. Set pieces really creative and distinct from one another. There's like an Among Us reference where they go to like this planet made of flesh to get a VPN or some shit. I really like the designs of these spaceships, man. Kudos to those designers. I love the designers, man. I'll do a fucking home run. I don't know. Shit. There's this scene where Groot pulls a go-go gadget concealed carry, and dude, again, the action. So much better than usual. Groom is... Gamora. After the Russos borrowed her for a few movies and just dropped her on the ground and broke her, it's like, okay, shit, what do I do from here? And I'm happy they don't try to force a Peter Gamora romance again, because that wouldn't have worked with what they were going for. Man, there's actually a lot to talk about with Gamora, but there are unfortunately spoilery. So all I'll say is I'm glad she's not treated like our Gamora never died. Oh, rocket stuff. I want to talk about the rocket stuff. Okay, so like the rocket cellmates and space Auschwitz thing was cute. See, Disney, take notes, because that's how you're supposed to animate realistic emotion on animal faces. Most of Rocket's story happens in the form of flashbacks, and the way they show the defining moment of what made him the man he is today is so damn James Gunn, you've done it again. That payoff that's been building up for like 3.5 movies is damn rewarding. God, the memories are returning to my brain. The rocket parts were tragic as hell. Man, why did I commit to a spoiler-free review? Well, whatever, the High Evolutionary, I liked a lot more than I expected to. Like, when I think about it, his relationship with Rocket is really compelling, and he may be no Nathaniel E-Sex in terms of drip, but this geneticist has presence on God. There is an almost uncomfortable scene where Rocket just like wails on him. These like tight shots and the rapid camera movements and all that gay shit somehow managed to make they somehow managed to make an animal mutilating a human disturbing. James Gunn, you've done it again. His desperation for Rocket's head game is so I don't have a word to describe it right now, but this guy easily top 2 phase 5 villains. Oh shit, actually, speaking of, in light of recent allegations, I don't actually know if they're continuing the Kang storyline, but it wouldn't be a stretch to see how someone like the High Evolutionary, probably him himself, would actually inspire young Kang in the far future. Like, even the color they use are similar. Okay, say, hey, if this is the genuine reason why the suit isn't crimson, I might forgive them for this humongous misstep. I mean, at least his ship is the correct color, but come on, man, how... It's a different shade! I don't care as much, like... Quill. Star-Lord. I've seen this character grow up and go from raggedy vagrant to comic-accurate suited guardian of the frickin' galaxy. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, again reiterating, but I still like what they did with him here. Peter's a damn hypocrite though. He said, oh, we don't kill people, Gamora, and like not 5 minutes later he's crushing a boar skull under his boot. I digress. Great character. Hell, they're all great characters. If I had to pin a message on this movie, I guess it would be, you confront your past and you make peace with it and you let it go. Guardians Volume 3, 9 out of 10. I've deliberated on this a lot, but I feel this does deserve that title. I liked it a lot. It's a touching experience.
And me and my friends are gonna go flying together into the forever and beautiful sky. Lila and Teefs and Flora and me. Rocket.